Yep. Hey. Ah. Hey everyone. It's your boy Gator. Gator the Goblin, the patriotic Goblin. Is that right? The American Goblin? Is that what we're calling myself for now? The American Goblin. yeah, that's right. And it's that time of the season where we get a new leader. Hmm. Yep. We voted for the new leader, and I think it's Mr. Trump, right? Yeah, Mr. Trump. Yep. So this is my computer time right now, and I'm going to see what we're doing here. We got let's see. Let me read this. Um, the Senate nominee confirmation hearings. Okay, I guess they're talking and they're listening. I think they're gonna listen. I don't know. Sometimes these senator peoples they don't like to listen very much. Mm. But yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's see what I got here. Okay, this looks pretty cool. Um, let's see what is it. It's from Sky News Australia. Ooh, we get to see what Australians think of us. Sweet. All right, all right. Let's put the thingy right. There we go. There we go. Let's play the video.
Donald Trump's defense secretary nominee Pete Hegseth was
Pete, Heggysteth. That's a cool name.
grilled over sexual assault and aggressive drunkenness allegations by members of.
What? And he's gonna lead the military? Awesome! Awesome! That's what we want. We want someone who knows, how to bang it and likes to drink and fight and all that stuff. Yeah, that's who we need to run the military. Yeah, I'm 100% on board. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're lying and they're trying to make like, oh, he's disqualified for it. But me, I think it should be true. If it's true, man, he's got my vote 100%. If it's not true, he still's got my vote. But you know, let's let's make American warfighters like, banging and drinking, and that just sounds like a great U.S. military to me.
The Senate Armed Services Committee at a hearing to confirm his nomination. The former Fox News host came out fighting against relentless questioning by Democratic senators in a measured performance that humiliated his opposition. Elizabeth Warren was ridiculed by.
Hey, it's Pocahontas. Yeah, she looks like she knows nothing about the military. Absolutely nothing. Why is she on this committee again? Who cares?
The audience when Pete Hegseth delivered the perfect response to her question.
In other words, you're quite sure that every general who serves should not go directly into the defense industry for 10 years. You're not willing to make that same pledge?
He's not a general, is he?
I'm not a general, Senator.
You'll be.
Wow, she looked befuddled, stooped, lost for words, like I am right now. Yeah. Wow. Oh, look him smirk. He's just like, this lady's stupid.
The one. Let us just be.
Oh, look at that lady right there. The lady right there on my shoulder. She is giggling, and the other one's just looking at her friend or her whatever. It's just like looking over. It's just like, you see what happened? It was ownage.
Be clear, in charge of the generals.
Hegseth then slammed the inflated bureaucracy of the Biden administration in the area of defense.
Bloating. What are you going to do about that?
Senator, we're going to address that. We won World War II with 7 4-star generals. Today we have 44 4-star generals.
44?
There's an inverse relationship between the size of staffs and victory on the battlefield.
Yeah, the size of your staff. if you got a big staff, you need lots of victories. Just saying. I'm just saying. If you got it, might as well use it. Shoot. All right. If you got a big enough staff, man, you don't want to see defeat. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We don't need more bureaucracy at the top. We need more warfighters empowered at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's going to be my job working with those that we hire and those inside the administration to identify those places where fat can be cut so it can go toward lethality.
That's what I'm saying. Cut the fatties. Like, I remember, shoot, Snacks, you were in the Marine Corps, right? Yeah, you was a warfighter, a little Marine. Man, you couldn't be fat, could you? No, you couldn't. But you saw some people that were fat, and well, let's just say, we need to. It starts at the schools. Let's be honest. Starts at mom and dad and schools, and yeah, it's a lot of people are disqualified for being in the military because, well, we don't have a warrior culture in America. We have a whiny, crazy, Karen culture. Yeah, and well, we get what we get. 44 generals of all. That's what I'm saying.
Hegseth then owned Senator Mazie Hironyi after she peddled
Wait, what's her name? Hironyi? That sounds like a slur. Sounds like a goblin slur. She looks like a Hironyi too. Yuck.
Unproven anonymous allegations.
No. Multiple false anonymous reports peddled by NBC News that run directly contradictory to the dozens of men and women at Fox News Channel.
Wow, they're listening to each other real well.
Who I work with,
I'm not
came
hearing
on
the
the
answer to my
record
question.
and said
In your opening statement, Mr. Hegseth.
This commentator blasted the senator for her confused line of questioning. She said Mazie Hironyi might be the least intelligent member of Congress, and that's saying something. This line of questioning is unbecoming of her position as a United States Senator. I stand with Pete Hegseth. Senator Kristen Gillibrand then had a
Kristen Gillibrand, look at that face! My goodness, it looks like it looks like when you're a dude in class, right? There's a whole bunch of there's a smarty like 4.0 student right there, and you got a debate class or something like that, and your grades aren't as good, but let's be honest, you have the street smarts to just own this person, and when you get pushed to the middle and the debate happens and you just have 1,000 zingers and 100% of rebuttals that can't be rebutted, you get the lady just like that. She looks like the one who's just marks the I's, dots the T's, kiss the teacher's ass, and then when she finds out that she's actually wrong about because the teacher and her are wrong, she gets that face. Yeah, that's what she looks like. Just a kiss ass, just that person. That person all grown up and old and ugly now.
Total meltdown about the role of women and trans people serving in the military.
In the DOD. Everything you've said in these public statements is politics. I don't want women. I don't want moms. What's wrong with a mom, by the way? Once you have babies, you therefore are no longer able to be lethal. I mean,
and she's a feminist. Yep, I know. I know these things. Yep. I marked that one out good.
Basically saying women after they have children can't ever serve in the military in a combat role. It's a silly thing to say. It's a silly thing to say. Beneath the position that you are aspiring to.
Beneath this position that you're aspiring to. Well, what's the position? What are the standards? Have you seen what the standards are? No, you're just gonna chastise them, because that's all you know how to do.
To denigrate LGBTQ service members is a mistake. If you
Yeah, you shouldn't denigrate them. Just kick them out.
You are a sharpshooter. You're as lethal, regardless of what your gender identity is. Regardless.
Well, yeah, that's probably true. Well, there's been some incidents uh, that say it's not true, but well, we'll just say that.
Of who you love. So please know this to be a true statement. So you say it was a political thing. You say it undermined us. Social engineering. I don't know why.
Yeah, social engineering is not cool. Mm-mm. No, don't social engineer. Well, let's be honest. The needs to be nourished. Okay, and to engineer something for your own political views and your own political gain. That's what the bad guys from World War II did, and the other bad guys from World War II, and the other guys were technically the Allies, but let's be honest, they also the bad guys did.
Having someone having to publicly say or not publicly say who they love is social engineering. I think.
Why does it matter? We're not in the love force. They're in the Army or the Marines or the Navy or the Air Force. They're not with the Corps. Goodness gracious. I mean, like join the Peace Corps. Shoot. You know what I mean? What? Okay, whatever.
Hegseth's courageous performance was widely praised, with Senator Jim Banks urging his confirmation as senator as soon as possible.
Okay.
Welcome, Mr. Hegseth. You've conducted yourself very well today. In fact, so well that I believe it's incumbent upon this committee to confirm you ASAP to get you on the job to clean up the mess that we have at the Pentagon ongoing at this moment because of the leadership there over the last 4 years that's failed us.
The response in the media was the same, with former District Attorney Janine Pirro praising Hegseth's performance.
I'm so proud of him. I really am. Look, he's going to bring the warrior culture back.
Now, this lady, she is a little, a bit on the extreme side, but very much for, you know what? I don't mind her. She does to the Fox News kind of crowd, so.
And he sat there and knowing that there were a lot of things that they were going to come at him with. And he was cool, calm, steady, and prepared. Mm-hmm. And he was willing to admit what a lot of Democrats who want to take the moral high ground cannot admit. And that is, I've made mistakes. And
yeah, some people make mistakes.
And I've made amends to my God and to my wife, and I'm good.
Well, that's not bad, especially, you know, make amends to the God, and, well, if the gods don't forgive you, you're screwed. Your wife, if your wife doesn't forgive you, then you're also screwed. You're also going to lose some money too. Yeah, it's probably worse to shoot for both. Make sure you get both amended.
And I'm better for it.
Even CNN couldn't help but admit Pete Hegseth crushed the hearing.
Yeah,
well, in short, I think Pete Hegseth kicked their asses today. I mean, it wasn't even close. They didn't lay a glove on Hegseth. Like no mistakes, calm, cool, collected. I mean, before the thing even started, you had this like Code Pink, protester freak show trying to disrupt the hearing. That's a Democratic base, by the way, which probably explains why the Democrats on the committee acted in such a bizarre and unprofessional way. I was appalled at some of the way these senators handle themselves and some of the lines of questioning.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, thanks, Sky News. That was great. That was good. That was good. Let's see some other stuff. Let's see. Senator Mullen blasts liberal hypocrisy. Oh, yeah. Oh, because of the... Oh, here's the Forbes. Let's see this one.
Your time and do not wish to ask a question. I was misinformed. Senator Mullen,
okay.
That's right.
Senator Mullen.
Caught me totally off guard there. I'd like to submit for the record signatures by 32 members of the House of Representatives who are veterans. The signatures call on the Senate
That's quite a lot. 32. Wow.
to honor the constitutional duty of advising consent by conducting a fair, thorough confirmation process that evaluates his nomination solely on.
Where does it get ripping? Let's see. Oh, I think it's right here. Maybe. Let's jump up a little bit.
Because there is no qualifications except your age, and you got to be living in the state, and you're a citizen of the United States to be a senator. In fact, we got to convince a lot of people to vote for us. And then when we start talking about qualifications for if you're qualified for it, could the chairman tell me what the qualifications are for the Secretary of Defense? Mr. Chairman, could you tell me what the qualifications are for the Secretary of Defense?
You're alive.
I'd be happy
I'll read
for
it.
you to do that.
Good. Finally, we
read
have
it
someone
for
who
you,
knows
because
how to read.
I was getting some advice from
I
my
understand
second
that.
in command.
Yeah, but I'm just
second in
making a
command
point
knows how to
because there's a
read, too.
lot
That's
about
good.
qualifications, and I think it's so hypocritical of senators, especially on the other side of the aisle, be talking about his qualifications, not being able to lead the secretary or be the Secretary of Defense, and yet your qualifications aren't any better. You guys aren't any more qualified to be the senator than I'm qualified to be the senator, except we're lucky enough to be here. But let me read you what the qualifications of the Secretary of Defense is, because I Googled it, and went through a lot of different sites, and
Google.
really it's
I
hard
love
to see.
Google.
But in general, the U.S. Secretary of Defense position is filled by a civilian. That's it.
Can a civilian be a puppet?
If you have served in the U.S. Army Forces and have been in the service for, you have to be retired for at least 7 years, and Congress can weigh that. And then there's questions that the senator from Massachusetts brought up about serving on a board inside the military industry, and yet your own secretary that you all voted for, Secretary Austin, we had to vote on a waiver because he stepped off the board of Raytheon.
Raytheon? That's a
But I
military
guess that's
contractor.
okay because that's a Democrat Secretary of Defense.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what makes the
But you
difference.
so quickly forget about that. And then Senator Kane, I guess I better use the senator from Virginia, starts bringing up the fact that what if you showed up drunk to your job? How many...
What if you showed up drunk to your job? Well, let's just say, can you shoot straight even when the world's not straight? I'm saying. Yeah, like the Doc Holliday one. It's just like, I got one for each of you. You know, he's probably seeing double. Yeah. Doc Holliday can do it. Why can't Pete Heg Seth do it?
Senators have showed up drunk to vote at night? Have any of you guys asked them to step down and resign from their job? And don't tell me you haven't seen it, because I know you have. And then how many...
Some of them probably did it. That's probably why they didn't see it. Because they were the ones who were drunk.
Senators do you know have got a divorce before cheating on their wives? Did you ask them to step down?
No.
No?
No, this is
But
a slimy
it's for
politician.
Show.
Let's be
you guys
honest.
make sure you make a big show and point out the hypocrisy because the man's made a mistake. And you want to sit there and say that he's not qualified?
Get him out of here. He's made a mistake. Get him
it's
out.
so ridiculous that you guys hold yourself as this higher standard and you forget you got a big plank in your eye.
Yeah.
We've all
big
made
plank.
mistakes. I've made mistakes. And Jennifer,
Yeah, I've
thank you
made
for loving
mistakes
him
too.
through that mistake.
That's right.
Because the only reason why I'm here and not in prison is because my wife loved me too.
Yeah, and she broke him out of the prison. That's right. I'm not
I
actually
have
sure about that.
changed, but I'm not perfect.
Yeah, I'm not perfect
But
either.
I found somebody that thought I was perfect. And for whatever reason, you love Pete, and I don't know why.
Yeah, we don't know why.
But just like our Lord and Savior forgave me, my wife's had to forgive me more than once too, and I'm sure you've had to forgive him too.
There we go.
And so thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
So
buddy.
before I go down this rabbit hole again, tell me something about your wife that you love.
Oh, no. No, that's good. That's good. We do like that. Let's see what else we got here. Believe between you asking such a question. Oh, this is the what's it girl. Let's do this one.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Bondi, as you know, the Supreme Court in Trump versus United States held the president has absolute immunity to commit crimes in certain core areas of the president's responsibility. One of those core areas is the Justice Department. So in a breathtakingly dangerous and irresponsible decision, Justice Roberts and the majority held the president could commit crimes using the Department of Justice and be immune from prosecution.
The president can commit crimes? Wow. Who knew that? I didn't know that. What kind of crime does the president commit? Can he do some weird, creepy, kid sniffing crimes? Probably. Yeah, that's probably it.
Prosecution. Justice Sotomayor correctly said this new immunity lies about like a loaded weapon.
So I love loaded weapons. Yeah. And sometimes I like to unload those weapons. If you know what I mean.
The fear and the concern we have is that the incoming president will use that loaded weapon, that immunity, to commit crimes through the Department of Justice. And for that reason, it is all the more important that we have an attorney general who has the independence, the strength, the intestinal fortitude to say.
Wait a second. You slow down there, buddy. I think what you want is someone who will continue to prosecute the person you've been prosecuting these last 4 years. That's what I'm saying. You're just saying like this one person gets immunity even though he can do all the crimes. But this other person, he used to have immunity, but now we can charge him. Oh, we also want to charge him even though he won the presidency again. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking you're saying, dude. Come on.
No to the president when it is necessary. So my first set of questions has to do whether you have the independence to say no when you must say.
Oh, you're asking if she's a rubber stamp prosecutor. Or you're just gonna are you gonna prosecute whoever I decide? Yeah, okay, let's see what she says.
I haven't looked at anything. It would be irresponsible of me to make a commitment regarding anything without you're a long practicing attorney without looking at a file.
So you would need a factual predicate to open an investigation of Jack Smith, is that right?
Not a summary by you sitting here. Yes, sir.
And not a summary by the president either, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So a summary by the president or his desire to investigate Jack Smith would not be enough for you to open an investigation of Jack Smith, is that right?
I will look at the facts and evidence in any case. You know,
and sitting here today.
Senator, 70.
Wow. He doesn't want to know her answer. He just wants to make a statement. Yeah. Thanks for your questioning, Mr. Whatever his name. Doesn't really matter. Even though he's supposed to be like a senator or something. Let's see.
Senator, what I can tell you is I will never play politics. You're trying to engage me in a gotcha. I won't do it. I won't play politics with any ongoing investigation.
So let me ask you another.
Like you did leaking your colleague Devin Nunes's memo.
If you can't answer the question, let me ask you a different, what should be a simple truth, not a hard one. Was there massive fraud affecting the result of the 2020 election?
You're definitely not hard.
Senator, I'm glad you asked that question, if you'll let me answer what I saw in Pennsylvania.
No, I asked a simple question about massive fraud.
I can only tell you what I saw in Pennsylvania.
I know you want to answer a different question, but my question is, can you tell us whether there was massive fraud affecting the results of the 2020 election? Yes or no? Was there or was there not?
I can tell you what I saw when I went
as an advocate
That's
not my question. So you can't answer that question. You can't speak that even easy truth to us, let alone to the president.
No, it's
so
not
let me
actually
ask you
easy.
a different
It's actually
question.
not easy since they did not want to hear it.
It will also be important that you give good advice to the president. Are you prepared to advise the president not to pardon people who beat police officers?
Senator, as I said, the pardons are at the direction of the president, we will look and we will advise. I will look at every case on a case. Let me finish on a case-by-case basis.
Okay, good.
And I abhor violence to police officers.
Inviting them in, and B,
So will it be your advice to the president, Mr. President? I know you said you want to issue
it was very
hundreds of
polarizing with
pardons
the
on
Capitol
day one.
Police during the
Will it be your
January 6th.
advice to the president? No, Mr. President, I need to go over them on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Do not issue
well,
blanket
some
pardons.
police
Will that
officers
be your
were
advice to the
inviting
president?
people in.
Senator,
There's
I
other
have not
police
looked at
officers who
any
were
of
shooting
those files. If
people
confirmed,
in
I
cold
will
blood.
look at the files
And
for
will
the
you be able
parties
to
as
do?
well
Will
as
you
the
be able to
non-drug
review
investigators.
hundreds of cases on day one?
I will look at every file I am asked to look at.
Of course you won't. So will you advise the president?
Can I
will
answer
you-
the question?
Well, my question.
I would have plenty of staff. You said, of course you want.
You'll be able to review
Listen, I'm
hundreds
not
of
going to
cases on the first day?
mislead this body nor you.
All right, let me ask another question. You don't want to answer that. Let me ask
You were
another question.
censured by
It will
Congress,
also-
Senator, for
it will
comments just
also-
like this that
it
are
will
so
also-
reckless.
He was censored because let's be honest. He's just fishing for scummy what do you call it? Gotcha moments or what is it? Video bites, stuff like that. Yeah. Wow. That was insane. That was insane. My goodness. Wow. So yeah, that was that. My goodness. Wow. All right, guys. I guess our time is over. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to. I gotta get off. Freddie to get it. Okay, Freddie. He needs to check his emails. All right. I'll catch you next time on my computer hour, or 20 minutes, or however long this is. All right, 1 second. All right, let me log off here. I'll catch you guys next week. If you have any questions or any recommendations to a video to watch, just pop it down in the comments. And let me click off.